All right, so get ready because we are diving deep today.
Deep, deep.
Deep into AI.
Yeah.
So everyone's talking about it, right? This AI revolution. And is it just like the dot-com boom all over again? Like, is it gonna go bust? Is it all hype? So we're looking at this opinion piece by Mohammed Bazir. History repeats itself. From the dot-com boom to the AI revolution.
Catchy title.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of interesting stuff in here.
Yeah.
So I think what's interesting is that, like, we're kind of using the dot-com boom to understand AI.
Yeah, he's using it as a lens to kind of see the future.
Yeah, like a crystal ball almost.
Yeah.
So thinking back to the dot-com era, I mean, I remember it vaguely.
Vaguely.
But it was crazy, right? It was like
It was crazy.
everyone was quitting their jobs.
Yeah, everyone had a startup idea.
Everyone had a website.
Websites, yeah.
And then the bubble burst, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people lost a lot of money.
Yeah, it was rough.
It was rough.
So are we going to see the same thing with AI?
Well, that's the big question.
That's what we're here to find out.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's right.
I mean, there are a lot of parallels, like he points out.
Yeah.
You know, tons of money's being poured into AI right now.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of it is based on potential, what could happen.
Yeah, it's not like we have all these crazy AI products that are changing the world yet, right? It's more like
It's all this
potential.
Potential is there, yeah.
And the hype.
The
hype is huge.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like that same energy that was around during the dot-com.
And there's a lot of fear, too, right? Like, people are afraid of losing their jobs.
Oh, totally.
Just like they were back then.
Yeah, it's like, is AI going to take over?
Is AI going to take over? Is it going to automate everything? And we're all going to be out of work?
Yeah, like...
Which is interesting because, Bazir brings up this point that...
The same thing happened with the internet, right? People thought the internet was going to cause mass unemployment.
Yeah, like we were all going to be sitting around twiddling our thumbs.
Exactly, but what actually happened was it shifted the job landscape.
Yeah, some jobs went away.
Yeah, some jobs went away.
But new ones popped up.
New ones were created.
That we couldn't even have imagined before.
Exactly.
It's like, who knows what AI is going to bring?
Right. We can't predict the future.
Yeah, and so does Bazir. I mean, I'm curious, does he think AI is going to, crash and burn like the dot-com bubble did?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty optimistic.
Okay.
He thinks, it might be bumpy. There might be some setbacks.
Yeah.
But he thinks that the impact of AI is going to be huge.
Okay.
He actually compares it to like Amazon and Google,
Interesting.
They were both born in that dot-com era, rode the wave of hype.
Totally.
But they survived the crash because they adapted.
They figured it out.
They figured it out.
They pivoted.
They pivoted.
Yeah, like Amazon, they just became like the everything store.
Yeah, they focused on the customer, really giving people what they wanted. And Google, they just kept innovating with search.
Yeah, they were always like one step ahead.
One step ahead.
Yeah.
So he's saying that adaptation is key.
Got it.
Like if you want to thrive in this AI world, you got to be adaptable.
Embrace change.
Embrace change.
Yeah, because like you said, the people who resisted the internet, they kind of got left behind.
They got left behind.
Yeah.
So it's a good lesson for all of us, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like as we face this AI revolution.
Yeah, it's not just about like surviving it, it's about thriving in it.
Exactly. It's about using it to your advantage.
Yeah, and so I'm curious, like for you, the listener, what does this mean for you? Like what can you actually do to get ready for this AI future?
I mean, that's the $1,000,000 question, right?
Yeah.
Like if history does repeat itself.
Yeah.
And AI follows a similar path to the dot-com boom, what are the skills you need?
Yeah.
What kind of mindset do you need to develop now
Yeah.
to not just survive, but really thrive?
Yeah.
I mean, should you be learning to code?
Yeah.
Should you be focusing on creativity,
Problem
solving, or maybe even like specializing in areas where human interaction is still key?
Yeah, where AI can't replace us.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot to think about.
It is.
It's a big question.
It really is.
It is. It is.
And it's like we are potentially at this like
Yeah.
turning point.
Yeah, a big shift.
Yeah. And looking back can help us go forward.
Yeah, history doesn't give us all the answers,
Yeah.
but it can give us some clues.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good place to wrap up our deep dive today.
Okay.
Remember, like this AI revolution is still happening.
It's unfolding.
It's unfolding. Yeah, we're all figuring it out as we go.
Yeah.
But by looking back, we can make better decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe even shape the future in a positive way.
For sure.
So Keep learning.
Keep learning.
Keep adapting.
Keep adapting.
And who knows, maybe you'll be leading the charge in this new era.
That's right.
All right, until next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.